Hello everyone! During this video, we will learn microbiology, specifically involving the growth conditions that affect the development of bacteria and fungus. Then, we will complete an activity to observe these growth conditions. And finally, we will learn about a career in which knowing about microbiology is important. Microorganisms are the most dominant life forms on Earth. They are found in almost every environment, and they are essential for sustaining life on this planet. Bacteria and fungi are both types of microorganisms. Bacteria are unicellular, microscopic, prokaryotic organisms, meaning they lack a nucleus. Fungi are multicellular, eukaryotic organisms, meaning their cells do contain a nucleus. Examples of fungi include mold and yeast. Bacteria and fungi can live in a variety of environments, but they grow most rapidly in optimal conditions. What are the optimal conditions that allow bacteria and fungi to thrive? Remember the acronym FAT-TOM. FAT-TOM stands for food, acidity, time, temperature, oxygen, and moisture. Food. Microorganisms grow best with a source of food available. Sugar is a common food source for microorganisms. Acidity. Microorganisms grow best in environments that contain no or little acid. Temperature. Microorganisms grow most rapidly in the temperature danger zone, 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Time. The longer a microorganism is exposed to its optimal conditions, the more it will grow. Oxygen. Some microorganisms grow best in the presence of oxygen. Moisture. Microorganisms thrive in high moisture environments. While many microorganisms are beneficial to humans, others can have harmful effects. Harmful microorganisms are called pathogens. Pathogens can grow in food and cause food poisoning. To prevent the growth of pathogens, keep FAT-TOM in mind. For example, since bacteria grow best between the temperatures of 40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, cooking a chicken breast to the recommended temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit will prevent bacterial growth caused by temperature. 165 degrees Fahrenheit is not an optimal condition for bacteria to thrive. If bacteria can't thrive, pathogens are less likely to grow and make you sick. On the other hand, the microorganism yeast, which is a fungus, is beneficial during the bread baking process. To successfully bake bread, you need to promote the growth of yeast using FAT-TOM conditions. In this activity, we will use FAT-TOM to grow yeast in 3 growth conditions. You will work in groups under the supervision of an adult. Each group will need the following supplies: 3 small empty bowls, active dry yeast, sugar, a thermometer, access to warm and cold water, 1 liquid measuring cup, a set of measuring spoons, a spoon for stirring, and a piece of paper and pencil. Once you've obtained the supplies, follow these directions to complete the activity. Assign each of the 3 small empty bowls a number. Use the paper and pencil to label or keep track of how you assigned each bowl. You should have bowl 1, bowl 2, and bowl 3. Add the following to bowl 1: 1 teaspoon of yeast, a half teaspoon of sugar, and a half cup of warm water. The water should be around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. You can use the thermometer to guide you. Add the following to bowl 2: 1 teaspoon of yeast, 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, and 1/2 cup of cold water. If possible, use ice water. The water should be around 40 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can use a thermometer to guide you. Add the following to bowl 3: 1 teaspoon of yeast, and a half cup of warm water. The water should be around 90 degrees Fahrenheit. You can use a thermometer to guide you. Stir bowl 1, bowl 2, and bowl 3. Then observe what happens to the yeast in each bowl. Check your bowls about every 10 minutes and write down your observations on your worksheet. Be sure to remember what you put in each bowl. Before you begin the activity, let's think and discuss. What do you think will happen to the yeast in each bowl? Form a hypothesis. Write down your predictions on your worksheet. Think about Fat Tom. Pause to discuss and resume the video afterwards. Now it's your turn to complete the activity. Pause this video while you complete the activity and resume afterwards. Now that you've completed the activity, individually complete your worksheet. Then gather as a class to discuss your answers.